we have these weird things like being the only presidential democracy in the world where you can come in with the second most votes and get to be president, and the person who got the first most votes doesn't. That makes no sense, obviously, right?
Well, it does. To be fair to small states, it does make sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does, because you have
It doesn't even benefit small states. It just benefits some states.
Without that possibility, the small states would be run over entirely by the large states. No, I mean,
No.
I'm not a particular partisan for.
No, I'm sorry. Small
for
states
South
have
Dakota,
been,
but it's
South Dakota has been screwed by the Electoral College, and I'll tell you why.
That's a very esoteric fan club.
Two reasons. First of all, the way it works, a small state like South Dakota gets less votes than has less importance than a medium state like Michigan, where I live. But also because if you live in South Dakota, what matters more to your future? How many presidential candidates come through and stage rallies in a community near you? Or the fact that soybean prices are cratering because of a president whose political career was catapulted by the fact that he got to be president in the 2016 election, even though he got the second most votes. If you live in South Dakota, disproportionately more of my generation went to a war in Iraq that would not have been fought if the person who got the most votes in 2000 got to be president instead of the person who got the second most votes. So I would argue that all kinds of Americans have been screwed by the Electoral College no matter where you live.
Well, I'm not 100% sure that the alternative history is. I mean, you don't know what Al Gore would have done, but put
I'm
that
pretty
aside.
sure that we are worse off because of the last two cases in which the loser of the vote in the presidential election got to be president. And by you know what? Another piece of evidence for this. I'm sorry, you're going to be going on a nerdy pursuit here, maybe, but when we run a
Don't
race
worry, you have experts on South Dakota's political throw weight throughout this.
When we run a race for governor, we don't say your vote counts differently depending what county you live in. We don't do this in any other election in America, let alone any other democratic system around the world, because it's not fair and it doesn't make any sense.
I have to say, though, that you may be right about every single point, but the system is not fixable at the level that you want to fix it, possibly in your lifetime, and you're a young guy. I mean, to the extent that
this is
you
the thing,
can't
though.
amend the Constitution anymore. That's kind of Jill Lepore's point.
The country is burning down. And this is a country that managed to change the Constitution such that you couldn't get a beer, and then realized it was a dumb idea and changed the Constitution again. These are not things from the 16th century. They happened within, if not living memory, then within a human lifetime or
What's
two.
the single